Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna try to do this with it. Oh my god. I'm almost at a loss for words. Somebody asked me to do my reaction to Madonna's latest performance, which was just yesterday, I believe, at the Eurovision Song Contest. Okay, I have a bunch of thoughts on that, but first, let me say a little side note. I already did this reaction video. I already did this little rant video, and I had to actually delete it because I always rewatch my videos to make sure I didn't say anything too completely heinous. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but I truly went on the most offensive rant that's probably ever been done. I shocked myself. I had to delete it because I was kind of sickened by some of the stuff that I said. I'm not even kidding you. I totally deleted it. I thought it was a good video for me. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of funny, maybe amusing or something like that. I watched it. There was a certain point in this deleted video. It's the lost video by Jay, where I basically said what I would do if I plan Madonna's tour. Now I do my videos, I record them real fast, and then I just kind of, I forget about it for a while, and I revisit it about 2-3 hours later, see if I approve, and then I put it up. Most of the times I don't even watch the whole video. It's just like, is there anything truly bad? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, okay, I'm good. I watched this video and I see what I said about what I would do if I planned Madonna's tour. Let me tell you, the nicest thing that I said, the least offensive thing that I said, was that maybe if I planned Madonna's tour, how she could get more people to come and really, justify charging, not justify her love, justify charging $2,500 a seat. Can you fucking believe it? Was one of the two least offensive things I said. And these are the least offensive things, that maybe in the middle of Like a Prayer, she could have a baby shoved inside of her vagina, even though she's barren, and mock give birth to an actual real life baby. Like, they pay some Hollywood mom, they'll do anything out there. They'll throw their kids to the demons. But like, we'll lube her up really good. It looked like a really cool effect. Like at the, you call my name and it feels like home. And she's like in the manger. And she goes, oh, and just by sheer special effects and the lube that we put on her, she squirts the baby out. I mean, that would be a shocking. That is like the least offensive thing I said. Then I went into border. She should sing the song Borderline and only be surrounded by dancers who had borderline personality disorder and who were mentally ill, and they had to be off their meds so they might throw feces on her and stuff. Like, and it got worse. There was Nazi imagery. There was like, it was bad. It was bad. So that's just a little segue there of oh my god, that's the only video of mine, except for like a few I did against other people that I regretted. Long story there, but that's the only video I've ever done just like on a random pop culture thing or whatever that I saw it. I was like, do not put that up. That is the most racist, misogynistic, fucking horrible thing. Not that I don't say some is, it's always jokes with me, but I was just like, this was too much even for me. This wasn't even NC-17, it was Triple X. It was horrible. It was, trust me, when I'm telling you it's horrible, it's no, that strikes. They would have banned me from YouTube forever. Okay. Having said that, here is my opinion on Madonna's performance and just some general observations. Somebody wrote to me and said, hey, and shout yourself out because I'm forgetting right now who, asked that I do this. What do you think of Madonna's Eurovision Song Contest performance? There was a big hubbub about it because it was, I believe, the Eurovision Song Contest. First of all, I don't know what the Eurovision Song Contest is. Apparently, it's huge in Europe, and I'm guessing it's about writing a song. Is it like random Europeans write songs they hope a celebrity will sing, it'll make them famous? Do celebrities come out there and sing random European-based songs? Like, I don't know what the Eurovision Song Contest is, but it's huge, apparently. It's a fucking big deal. Like, I saw their place where this Eurovision Song Contest, like where she performed was, and weren't all there just to see her fucking old bony ass. It was like a huge event, and like people were dressed out and decked to the nines, the hosts. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the hosts. I don't know if they were just like hosts of part of like her segment, but I think they were hosts of the whole thing. It was this really uptight looking European fuck with like little bitchy faggy glasses, and the dumb blonde bitch who's got to be next to him, and she's just too excited about everything. She's excited to be here, and it's an amazing night. Everything's amazing. Oh my god, I can't believe it's gonna be Madonna's gonna be here. She's the queen of pop. I'm so excited. She's gonna step on the stage any moment, and one of her liver spots, I'm gonna actually go up to it and run and lick it just to say that I did. It's Madonna, yay! And the other guy was just so like matter of fact, like, up next, she is the mother of all pop. She's had, I don't know, a bajillion #1 hits. Now coming to the stage, right? I mean, as soon as she is, set free from her walker and her, depends have been put on properly, she'll eventually be there. Madonna's gonna be here. Why are you all acting? What are you carrying on about? It's not 1988 anymore. But the little blonde beside him is all like, she couldn't wait for him to say the name. He's like, she's got so and so many singles. She's got this many hit albums. And the girl's like, she almost said Madonna before he could say anything. She's like, say it. And then finally, he's like, and now presenting, and he knew she wanted to say it badly. Now presenting, please welcome. And the blonde, the overexcited blonde bitch goes, Madonna! Ah! And I think she just started lactating. I don't even think she's pregnant. I think she just did it for no reason because she could. I saw her squirting nipple milk into the audience. It's like, it's Madonna! And can you believe it? Don't you all want to lactate and ejaculate? Come on, it's Madonna! It's Madonna! Oh my god! Ah! She pulled her panties down, started fingering herself right there. It's like, oh my god, it's Madonna! So, who's had caffeine at night? So yeah. Madonna did this whole thing, and she was given a bunch of shit not to because of the whole Israel-Palestine conflict. That's another thing. But everybody likes to get on there, like, pick a side on the whole. First of all, I don't even truly know what it's about. I think they're fighting over Holy Land or something like that. Either that or one country likes crust on their toast and the other country that's forbidden, and they just have thought about it for years, and there's wars about it. I don't know, really. I don't know. I don't care. But every celebrity always has a thought on that. You ever notice that? The Israel-Palestine conflict is so bad. It's like this Israel-Palestine conflict all over again. Like, when I didn't get that part and Jennifer Aniston did, it was like the Israeli-Palestine conflict, right? And you're like, okay, point Israel, or, point Israel out on the map. It's like next to that square state. You mean Texas? No, you're wrong. No, you're not. What are they fighting over? They're bad people who just don't truly know each other. Where's my PR agent? I don't know how to talk without people writing words down for me to say. So, Madonna was getting a lot of, I guess it's, wars going on, all this other bullshit. Madonna has to perform and make $1 billion. That's fine. She doesn't have enough money. So she's like, she puts out these like statements that just like makes her sound like she thinks she's Jesus Christ. Like, really? She's like, she's always being tormented. She's always fighting the good fight. It's like, bitch, you won. You're a bajillionaire. You're the most successful female artist of all time, sales-wise or otherwise, I believe. You're already a legend. What are you still rebelling against at this point? Talk about rebel without a cause. It's grandma without a cause. She's got nothing to rebel against at this point. Okay. So she had to put out some tweet like, I will not be silenced. I have never once fit my musical moldings to suit anybody else's desire. God save the Queen, and I think I'm British. Did you know that? And by the way, Nana's Jewish, and just call me Esther. You know her name is Esther, right? She thinks she's Jewish. My name is Esther, and I studied the Kabbalah Lala, and that's why I heard she penny pinches like a Jew, but okay, whatever. It's in jokes. My boss is Jewish, and trust me, he's like. But anyway, cut to me getting fired. No, so she got a bunch of shit for it. I kind of agree. Let her perform what she wants to perform. She doesn't have to take on the issues of every country she performs in. So I agree with her there. So let's talk about the performance. Let's get to that while it's still fresh in my mind. All right. So the person that recommended me watching this was like, listen, her performance at the Eurovision contest, you should watch, Jay, because it was the worst performance I've ever seen of her. And trust me, you're going to love it. Now, the performance starts. Okay, the overexcited hosts have said the one blonde is still like fingering herself and announcing Madonna, even though Madonna's already starting to perform. And it's a bunch of monks, like one on this side, on this giant staircase, like, oh. And I'm like, okay, when does the baby killing start? Because that's what I came here to see. I just came to see them start eating babies. Just like, when does that happen? So they're all, Nana comes out, and she's got like long braids, and she's got this, it's almost like she's dressed in a black parachute. She looked like fucking MC Hammer. And she comes out and she's like, whatever. And she's got the, she's trying to make the eye patch a thing. Like, fucking, what? Stop it. If she lost an eye, just, to something, then that's a bad thing. But I mean, I don't think she did. I think she's fine. Stop trying to make it a thing. It's not going to be a thing. It's like fetch. It's never going to be a fucking thing, your eye patch, Nana. We all just think you're crazy old grandma who's trying to be edgy again. And no 12-year-old girls now would be like, oh my God, I saw Madonna wearing an eye patch the other day. I'm going to wear an eye patch. They should sell those at the Gap so we can buy one. People 12 years old now would be like, who's Madonna? Who? That what? I don't know. I'm watching James Charles on Twitter feed, and oh my God, I can't even. Is Jeffree Star's newest video up yet? What? Who? So, yeah, nobody knows her. That's that young. So she starts singing Like a Prayer, and I have to say, at first, I'm like, I don't know if there's that much to make fun of here because she actually did, in my opinion, we all know she's not a great singer. She did a very good job singing Like a Prayer. Even though it's her song, it's kind of like saying when, somebody slow does a good job at something. It's like something that, somebody slow drew a circle. You're like, that's such a good job. It's like even the dumbest motherfucker on the planet can draw a circle. Why are we patting them on the head and giving them jello? But, or maybe that was just my childhood. But anyway, yeah, so she starts singing Like a Prayer. She sang it really well. And I'm like, this performance doesn't look like it's going to be so wacky. And then the shit went south like I knew it would. So, she's like, just like a prayer, your voice should take me there. Oh, at one point, one of the dancers had something on their face. She goes, oh, wait, hold, stop the performance. Come here, young man, come here, take that hoodie off. Okay, right there, don't squirm. Nana's got it right there, okay. I love giving Nana a kiss. Sexy kiss. So, she like kneels down, and the dancers, like 6 or 7 of them, start shedding their robes, and they're wearing gas masks with leotards. Did somebody slip me acid? That's what I was wondering the whole time. It's only me. I live alone. Did I just dose myself and I'm seeing this shit? They're wearing leotards and like flowery shit on their head, and they have a gas mask under the hoods. And then they all rise up around her and start like circling her. Like really, it's like the drama club gone insane. I'm telling you, it's like the drama club in your high school tripped acid and decided to make a performance. This would be it. So they start doing that, and then there's where the shit just goes complete. Nana, I think we need an intervention. I think she just had an Alzheimer's attack. There's early warning signs of Alzheimer's, and I think we just saw it live on TV from Israel or wherever the fuck she was, and nobody's saying anything, and I'm worried because she went like this. They think we don't know what their intentions are. Huh? And she like goes, ah, and one of the dancers like falls, and she goes to the next dancer's like, but we do. But we want to tell you more of the story. A rose came out of my pussy this morning. I picked it and put it in a field. And then she knocks out another, she like goes, and the other dancer kind of collapses. She goes to another dancer, and she's like, I want to tell you, we know their true intentions. And she actually said this, but it's getting late now. And what? And Nana has to go to bed because it's past 9 o'clock? What? And my shows, my programs are going to be on. What? What do you mean I'm live? Live on what? Where am I? Hello? What is this? Who are these crazy fags around me wearing gas masks? Help! Help! Life alert. Let me push my life alert. Okay. So that was elder abuse. That's what the fucking performance was. And then she actually does this. Watch the performance. Fucking trust me, watch this. She goes, don't you hear under your hoodie, the winds of the change that is coming? She turns around and she goes like this. And all the dancers collapse because, she blew them over. I think they just smelled her breath. I think she had fish or something. She was so busy performing, she fucking forgot to brush her teeth for a day or two. And they were, oh, fuck. Even through the gas mask, motherfucker. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? You know what it looked like? It looked like a crazed preschool teacher guiding her students through a talent show. That's exactly what it looked like. Like, And then the winds of change came. And, all the little, retarded children who were, in the retarded class would all fall. And everybody would clap and, then think about adoption later because these ones are truly lost and they're never going to be anything. She actually did that. And then she starts singing this song. Goes into one of her newest songs, which I have to say, doing some research on her newest album to make fun of her and all that, I have one song of hers stuck in my head now, which I actually think is a really good song. It's called Crave. I haven't heard a good song from Madonna in a long time. I listened to that song. It was great. It should get radio play. So don't always say bad shit about her. That's a great song. That little Spanish cha-cha-cha thing she's done, she should be ashamed of herself for that. But this song Crave, I'm down with. I think it's a really, really good song. She knows a beat. Okay, fine. I got the compliment voice. I could say more bad shit about her. So then she starts going like, people from the past don't come from the future. People from the future don't come from the past. The song, if you listen to the lyrics, make no sense whatsoever. Some random, I don't know if he's a rapper or an R&B singer, is on a platform looking like he stepped out of the Matrix, and the weird hippies are dancing behind him in their fucking gas masks with flowers on top of it. And, that's another thing. Like, they kept showing images of, like, Albanian men or something behind her. Like, go watch the performance. I'm not making this shit up. Like, flashes of, like, Israelis or Palestinians. I don't know. Maybe, to me, that was the most fucking, that was kind of like, what the fuck was that performance? Who put this together? Someone sit Nana down and say, it's time to go to a home. We can't trust you alone anymore because you leave the gas on when we're not fucking there. We can't trust. Didn't she have Wranglers or something like that? What the fuck was this shit? So then she starts going to people from the past, from the future. You can't go to the future from the past. And the black guy, God bless him, I don't know which rapper it is, I forget. He's trying to act like he gives a shit about this before. He's like, yeah, and that's why sometimes, I don't know, I'm getting paid for this. I'm just going to pretend I give a shit about this song. I never see this old bitch again. She's gone in her fucking mind. Nobody told me about the dancing hippies with flowers in their hair. Oh, God, why am I here? I could be smoking dope as Snoop Dogg and living it up and fucking some bitches, but I'm stuck here with this crazy old white bitch. Like, he was just, like, not having it. So the big controversial moment, and they actually tried to say Madonna made a controversy because it came up on my Twitter. This was the controversy. I'm like, oh, man, she did something fucking horrible over there. No. Because Israel and Palestine are having this big conflict or whatever. She's not supposed to take a side or say anything political. At the very end of the performance, first of all, that song was the worst song that's ever been written by anybody. I think she just, I think that she had somebody write it, like, said, write me some songs for my new album, and they got in a horrible car accident, had a brain injury, and just out of sheer pity, and even though they were paraplegic and half their brain had to be, like, removed, she let them still write the song, like, pretty flat, future's not in the past, past is in the future, this is the song, Madonna. And, she had things to do. She couldn't write an album. She was busy looking for more, kids to adopt from foreign countries because she doesn't have enough. She collects them. They're like puppies. But it was just so fucking weird. And I'm just like, and then at the very end, I'm sorry, get off on a tangent again. Her and whoever the guy was turn around, and one of them is wearing the Palestinian flag on their back, and the other is wearing the Israeli flag on their back, and they have their arms around each other. That was a controversy. That was a controversial moment. And this is where in my other video I went into a horrible, horrible diatribe that I'm not going to go into here. But yeah, that's where shit went south for my video. But that was a controversy. He was wearing a Palestinian flag, I believe, and she was wearing an Israeli flag, and they were showing that they should get along. What? That's the controversy? What's the next controversy? She turned around and said, poop! I'm like, what the fuck? That's the fucking controversy we're dealing with now? So, yeah, I have to say that I don't know what the fuck I watched. It was the most bizarre performance ever, and that half of it was really, really good. And then she decided, how can I make, like, a really good performance for 5 minutes and then totally just shit on the audience? She might as well have loaded herself up with chili, anything that'll make her poop, and turned around and blasted the audience with her feces. She might as well have done that. Just said, open your mouth. Maybe the overexcited British bitch could have gotten some. Maybe she... it's Madonna! It's Madonna! Oh, it's Madonna poop! It's Madonna poop! It's not like any other poop, it's Madonna poop. Eurovision Song Contest, the winner coming up next. On Channel 4, or whatever the fuck's going on. So yeah, I know it's my bizarre rambling, but this is a bizarre video I watched, and I'm gonna have nightmares about it now. So thank you for whoever recommended it. I truly, truly despise you. Not really. Yeah. So I'm off to bed with pleasant dreams of Nana in my head. Can't you hear the winds of change? That's her queef. She should have turned around and done that. That would have been a shocking moment if she would have turned around. Can't you see the winds of change? And people would be like, why is she getting down on the floors and spreading her legs? And she went, just gave a big pussy fart. She should have been hovered over the audience in one of those OBGYN chairs, like, all gaped open like she's going to give birth to a baby. And she should have queefed rose petals onto the audience. That would have been a shocking moment and beautiful at the same time. Just, I hear you call my name. She's flying through the air. Her legs are akimbo. She's just fucking dandelions, rose petals are shooting out of her cunt and fucking fall on the audience, and they're loving every second of it. That's how to do a truly shocking yet artistic performance. I don't know what the fuck that was. I've gone on for 20 minutes. I've said too much. I'm literally in shock by that. Jesus wept.